Hi, second graders. Today is Thursday, April the 16th, and today is the last day of our week for school. So let's go ahead and start with the Bible verse. All right, so the first verse is verse 14. So Ephesians 6:14 through 19 is what we're going to be doing. All right, stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, take on the shield of faith, with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one. And take on the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to the end with all perseverance for all of the saints. And for me, that utterance may be given to me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. All right, so that is the Bible verse that you need to study and get ready to say on Monday. Don't wait until Monday to study it. When we're in regular school, you guys study over the weekend, right? So please do that. Please study over the weekend and be ready to say that Bible verse on Monday. So we are finished with the Bible verse. I hope that you're reading the Bible and doing something to learn more about who God is. Now, for our spelling today, we're going to do the pre-test. I hope everybody has their white piece of paper, and it should be numbered. I've seen so many papers that do not have numbers. Make sure you number your pre-test and your test. And right at the top, your name, and then list 28 pre-test. Okay, number 1. If you need to pause the video now, you can. Just pause the video and write everything down. All right, now number 1. Number 1 is arrow. Arrow. The arrow hit the middle of the target. Number 2, chair. Chair. Do you always sit in the same chair at the dinner table? Chair. Number 3, terrible. Terrible. The wind from the storm last night was terrible. Terrible. Number 4, square. Square. The square block would not fit into the round hole. Square. Number 5, barrel. We filled the barrel full of blueberries. Barrel. Number 6, share. Share. It is kind to share with others. Share. Number 7, downstairs. Downstairs. It is cooler downstairs than it is upstairs. Downstairs. Number 8, Blueberry. Blueberry. Blueberry muffins are a wonderful way to start a Saturday morning. Blueberry. Did you have blueberry muffins today? They're super yummy. Number 9, carrot. I ate a carrot at lunch today. Carrot. Number 10, hairbrush. Brittany used her own hairbrush to brush her doll's hair. Hairbrush. Number 11, careful. Careful. The little boy was careful not to step on his toy cars. Careful. Number 12, staircase. Staircase. The puppies raced down the staircase when the doorbell rang. Staircase. Number 13, Mary. Mary. My parents have pictures of when Dad asked Mom to marry him. Mary. Number 14, dairy. Dairy. Dairy foods may help make your bones grow stronger. Dairy. Number 15. These are our commonly misspelled words. So that is his. His hair looks like he did not use a hairbrush this morning. His. Number 16. Hers. Hers. Which one of these sweaters is hers? Number 17, ours. Ours. Of all the drawings, I like ours the best. Ours. All right, now we're on the vocabulary words. So number 18 is aware. Are you aware that your dog is not in your backyard? So I say the word and you write the definition, aware. Number 19, prepare. Prepare. I helped Mom prepare dinner when we got home. Prepare. Number 20, narrow. Narrow. Our cat hid in the narrow space between the couch and the wall. Narrow. All right, you're finished with it, and you have some star stickers in your packet, and I would like you to ask someone to help you grade it and make sure that you got everything correct. And if you made 100, you don't have to take the test on Monday, but if you do have to take the test on Monday, that's okay too. So we have two opportunities. So we are now finished with spelling. If you need to study your spelling, make sure you do that for Monday. Now, Don't wait until Monday to study, just like the Bible verse. Study your spelling. All right, so today, next, so that was finished with spelling, and now it's time for our writing assignment. Okay, some of you guys sent me your writing assignments yesterday, some of you did not. So if you did not send me your writing assignments, then you need to do that, because you can't do writing without me proofing your writing assignment. So ask your parents to send it to me, and you'll just have to do your writing assignment after I proof it and send it back. So so go ahead and pause the video, and if you need to go on, you can do that, and then just come back and do your writing assignment. So for writing, you are going to get out page number 211 and 212 that's in your creative writing packet. So make sure you get that page out, and then you're going to write your final draft with the best handwriting you can. I don't want you to be going over and under lines that you're not supposed to, and making your letters so huge that that they take up too much space. You know, like the letter O, the capital letter O should take up the entire line, but the little letter O should only take up half the line. Now, do not go over half the line. That's taking up too much room. Make sure your line spacing is correct. If you forget a word, you need to erase everything. Don't just try to squeeze that word in there. Make sure that it looks nice and neat. This is the final draft. This is publishing, like you're publishing a magazine or publishing a newspaper. What if it looked terrible when you published a newspaper? Oh my goodness, we couldn't do that. So make sure you do the best job you can do publishing. So pause the video and go ahead and do your last page, your writing assignment page. All right, now we are to phonics. So we have a little bit of phonics teaching, and then we will have a phonics test. Okay, here we go. Sorry, had to get my papers straight. All right, so I'm going to say a verb, and because we're not in a classroom, I can't have you draw one, but I'll draw a card. I have some adverbs here. Remember, adverbs describe our verb, or they help our verb. Oh, that one's blank. So I have 4 adverbs here. So I'm going to draw one randomly, and you get to do the action. So here we go. It may be silly. I hope it is, because it'll be silly. Here we go. The first one you're going to do, the action, is going to be crawl. Okay, so you're going to crawl. Here we go. What is it? You're going to crawl slowly. So, ready? Get up out of your seat. Get on the floor. Crawl slowly for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, done. All right, now you're going to hop. Hop is our action. Hop, hop. That's the action. And you're going to hop happily. Hop happily. So you got to make sure you have a happy heart, and you get to hop happily. Okay. Now, here's the next one. Now you're going to hug someone. Hug quickly. Hug quickly. Ready, set, go. Hug someone quickly. All right. Now, this one's going to be silly. You're going to walk angrily. Walk angrily. That's so funny. Okay. You're going to pretend like you're angry and you're going to walk angrily. All right. Okay, we're ready? All right, so I have a whiteboard here. Now, I'm doing the video on my phone, so it's a little bit more narrow. So we are going to underline our verb. So, read the sentence. The campfire burned brightly. Oh, that is a Sharpie. We don't want to use that one. Okay. So, underline the verb. What's the verb? That's the action word. The action. The campfire burned. Okay, we're going to underline it 2 times. Now we're going to circle the adverb. What is the adverb? Remember, it describes the verb. The campfire burned brightly. It's brightly. Okay, the next one, read the sentence. Dad quickly set up our tent. Dad quickly set up our tent. What's our verb? Set. What's the adverb? Dad quickly set. Oh, it's quickly. Do you see how quickly is before set and brightly is after burned? It could be like this. It could be. Some could be in the beginning and some could be at the end. All right, I've got a few verbs here at the bottom, and I would like you to tell me an adverb for them. Walk. Give me an adverb. Say it out loud. How about slowly? Okay, the next one is jump. What's an adverb for jump? How about happily? Did you jump happily? How about dance? Dance. How about dance swiftly? Okay, breathe. Breathe. How about breathe rapidly? All right, so there's our adverbs. Now, let's do our phonics page. Sorry, let's do our phonics test. I had a card in here. I did. Okay, so everybody should get out their phonics test. This is page 55. All right, you should write your name at the top. Number 1. Pause the video if you need to. Write the words your teacher says. Circle the adjective. Okay, so you're going to write 2 words on each line. One of them is going to be an adjective. Remember, it describes a noun. So, you know you're going to have an adjective and you know you're going to have a noun on number 1. So, write 2 words on one line. Tall James. Tall James. All right, make sure you circle that adjective. All right, the second line is taller Dan. Taller Dan. Okay, the third one is tallest bin. Tallest bin. Don't forget to circle the adjective. Number 2, write the adjectives your teacher says. Okay, so there's going to be 3 adjectives. You write one on each line. The first one is happy. Write happy on the first line. The second one is happier. Happier. And the third one is happiest. Happiest. All right, number 3 and 4, I think you can do on your own. You're just going to be adding the suffixes to the root word on number 3. And then number 4, you're going to circle the correct adjective in each sentence. So remember, big, bigger, or biggest? Which one do you need? All right, pause the video and finish that. All right, we are going to do the phonics pages now. So get out page 287, 288, 289, and 290. You should have 2 pieces of paper. Pause the video if you need to and write your name. Okay, let's read the beginning, the orange box. Remember, many adverbs end in the suffix ly. If a root ends in y, that should be a root word, change the y to an I before adding ly. So you are going to do this on your own, but I'm going to tell you which ones you should do and what you don't have to do. Number 1, you're going to do the first column, the first 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, there's only 2 there because you have a, you're going to do the first column and then the first one sloppy on the second column. Now, cozy and noisy, you do not have to do those. I'm going to X those out. Now, number 2. So, you're going to do the first 2 sentences. The last 2 sentences, put an X over those. Now, number 3. You're going to do the first column where it says sentences in climber and mountains in sentence. And then the last column you're not going to do. All right, so the back, page 288, it looks really pretty. You can do it if you want, but put a big X because you don't have to do it. Now, you will do that in just a moment, or you can pause the video and go ahead and do that. And now we're going to look at page 289. All right, so we will be doing the front together. Let's start and read the box for remember. A verb is a word that shows action. Guys, we have learned a lot about sentences, and you have got to know the difference in these. So make sure that you know this orange box before you go on today. A verb is a word that shows action. A subject tells who or what did the action of the verb. So the subject is who or what. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Some nouns are also subjects in the sentence, but then you have other nouns that are not subjects in the sentence. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. It often answers the question, what kind or how many, about the noun. So what kind of dog is it? Or how many dogs do you have? I got the sun blinding me. It just moved. Okay. Now, an adverb is a word that describes a verb. It often tells the action of the verb was done. It often tells how the action of the verb was done. All right, number 1, read the sentences and draw 2 lines under each verb. So you're going to draw 2 lines under the verb. Oh, so you're going to read the sentences at the bottom and draw 2 lines under each verb in those sentences. So, Ben quickly ate the red apple. What's the verb? Ate. Draw 2 lines under ate. The small boy said the Bible verse perfectly. What's the verb in that one? It's said. Draw 2 lines under said. The huge lion walked proudly. What's the verb in that one? Walked. Draw 2 lines under walked. James and Daniel built a red cart. Built. That's our verb. Draw 2 lines under it. All right, number 2. So we finished number 1. You can put a little check mark by that. That will be easy for you to know which one you've finished. Number 2, draw 1 line under each subject. So that answers the question, who or what is a sentence about. Remember that some sentences may have more than one subject. Okay, so we are going to draw 1 line under the subject. Ben quickly ate the red apple. Who or what is this sentence about? Ben. Draw 1 line under Ben. The small boy said the Bible verse perfectly. Boy. Who or what is this sentence about? It's about the boy. Draw 1 line under boy. The huge lion walked proudly. Who or what is this sentence about? It's about the lion. Draw 1 line under the lion. James and Daniel built a red cart. Who or what is this sentence about? James, Daniel. You should draw 1 line under James, 1 line under Daniel. And that's what that hint up there meant, that you may have more than one subject. All right, so now check off number 2. We're done with that. Number 3, find and draw a box around all of the nouns, even the subject. So, you know, we've already put a line under the subject. Make sure that you still put a box around it. So the questions we need to ask are, or what we need to know is a person, place, or thing. So just put a box around the person, place, or thing. Ben quickly ate the red apple. There's 2 of them. What are they? Ben and apple, person, place, or thing. So put a box around Ben and a box around apple. All right, the small boy said the Bible verse perfectly. All right, we've got 2 nouns in this sentence also. What are they? Boy and verse. Put a box around boy and a box around verse. The huge lion walked proudly. What are the nouns in this sentence? Person, place, or thing. Oh, we only have 1. It's lion. Put a box around lion. All right, James and Daniel built a red cart. So, what are the nouns? Person, place, or thing. We've got 3 in this sentence. It's James, Daniel, and cart. So put a box around all of them. All right, now you're done with number 3. Check it off. Number 4, look at the nouns and draw a circle around each adjective. So if the noun has an adjective, draw a circle around it. All right, so we have Ben. Does he have an adjective? What kind, which one, how many? He does not. Look at apple. Does apple have an adjective? What kind, which one, how many? Yes, it does. Red. So draw an arrow from red to apple. All right, now the second one. Look at boy. Does it have an adjective to go with it? What kind, which one, how many? Yes, it does. Small. So let's draw an arrow from small to boy. Oh, you're supposed to be circling those also. So red should be circled and small should be circled. Now let's look at verse. Does verse have an adjective? What kind, which one, how many? It does. It's Bible. Circle Bible and draw an arrow. Now the next one is lion. All right. Does it have an adjective? What kind, which one, how many? It does. Huge. Draw a circle around huge and an arrow. All right, now we have James. He does not have an adjective. Daniel. He does not have an adjective. Cart. What kind, which one, how many? Red. Red is the adjective there. So circle red and draw an arrow. Now, check off number 4. You're done with that. Now, number 5. Look at the verb and draw a circle around each adverb. So you're going to find the verb, circle the adverb, and then draw a small arrow from the adverb to the verb it describes. So remember we did 2 lines underneath the verb. That was the first thing we did. So the first one is ate. Does ate have an adverb? It often asks how. How did we eat? Quickly. Draw a circle around quickly and an arrow to ate. All right, now the second one is said. Remember, it has 2 lines under it, right there, said. All right, we have to find if it has an adverb. How did the boy say it? The small boy said the Bible verse perfectly. Whoa, that adverb is way at the end. He said it how? He said it perfectly. Circle perfectly and draw an arrow to say it. The huge lion walked proudly. Walked is our verb. So, how did the huge lion walk? Proudly. Circle proudly and draw an arrow to walked. All right. The last sentence is build. How did they build? There's no adverb. There's no adverb. You don't have to have an adverb, but 3 of our sentences did have an adverb and the last one did not. Okay, now time for dictation. All right, here's our sentence. We have a sentence. I have learned so much. I have learned so much. All right, I'm going to say it one more time. And you guys are going to pause the video and write it. I have learned so much. All right, pause the video. All right, this is the way you're supposed to spell it. Capital I. Have, H-A-V-E. Learned is L-E-A-R-N-E-D. Learned. The E-A-R there says learned. So is S-O. Much is M-U-C-H. And you should have an exclamation point after that. All right, on 1 through 5, I'm going to show you my page, and you can pause the video and check your work because there was a lot of detail in there. So pause the video, check your work. All right, so do not go on without knowing what a verb, a subject, a noun, adjective, and adverb are. You have got to know that before you can move on to something else. All right, turn to page 290. All right, number 1, you're going to do the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, where it says here, my screen is so small. Okay, where it says here, hikers blank climb the mountains. That's the last one. Draw a line right there. So then that's the last one you're going to do. Cross out the last 2 lines to fill in, the 2 blanks. All right, and number 2, you're going to stop where you're going to start at the beginning and stop right here where it says hot dogs. Hot dogs. Draw a line at hot dogs. So you do not have to do the last 4. All right, so pause the video and do that. Okay, we are now ready for math class. So, today, we're going to talk about change. So like when, if you get change when you go to the store, like you pay with cash, with money. Okay, here we go. Got a story problem. Andrew bought a Moose coffee mug at the Rocky Mountain National Park gift shop. The mug cost $6. How much did it cost? Say it. $6. Andrew gave the clerk $10. So it cost $6. He gave him 10. Did Andrew have enough money? Yes, he did. Did Andrew pay too much money? Yes, he did. Should Andrew get some money back? Yes, he should. The money Andrew gets back is called change. Everybody say change. We can figure how much change Andrew gets back by subtracting 6 from 10. So try to do that in your head. You gave $10, it cost $6. 10 minus 6. What is the change? It's $4. That is super, super easy. All right, here I got one more for you. Emily bought 4 elk magnets for her friends. Each magnet cost $2. How much did it cost? $2. How much money does she need? So she bought 4. They all cost $2 each. You can do the math in your head by timesing 4 times 2 because you need 4 magnets and they all cost $2. So $2 each. So 4 times 2 equals, we just count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. What is the answer? $8. Not just 8. It's $8 because we've got to pay the money, right? If Emily gave the clerk a $10 bill, remember it's $8. How much change would she get back? So it's $8 and she gave him a $10 bill. She get $2 in change, $2. Okay, now here is some questions for a thinking cap. Everybody put your thinking cap on. Okay, now 17 is 9 more than 8. I need you to say yes or no. 17 is 9 more than 8. Yes, it is. All right, think about this one. $6 plus $4 equals $10. Is that correct? Yes or no? Yes, it is. All right, here's another one. The sum of 128 and 100 is 238. No, it's not. It would be 228. That one was tricky, wasn't it? A half a dozen cookies is 6 cookies. A half a dozen cookies is 6 cookies. Yes, that is correct. A foot is more than 10 inches. Yes, it is. All right, 825 is less than 582. No, it's not. It's not less than. It's more than. Okay. The sum of 6, think about sum, that's adding together. The sum of 6, 1, 2, and 5 is 15. No, it's not. It's 14. All right. 5 nickels are the same as 20 cents. Yes, that's correct. February has 28 days this year. No, it didn't have 28 days. I bet Crew got that one right. A dozen eggs is the same as 15 eggs. No, a dozen's 12. No. A quarter is the same as 2 dimes and 1 nickel. Yes, it is. Joe's teacher is a tall man. He is 6 inches tall. No, he can't be 6 inches tall because that would just be little. He could be 6 feet tall, but he's not 6 inches tall. That would be so silly. Okay. All right, so we do have our math page. All right, so write your name, and I will go ahead and tell you, page 287, what you are going to do. You're going to do number 1. And you're going to do number 2. And number 3, you're just going to do the red clock and the red thermometer. You're not going to do the orange one. All right, turn the page over. Number 1, you guys can do this entire thing by yourself. So on number 1, you're going to do the first 4. And then the first one of the second row. The last 2 you're not going to do. And then on number 2, you're going to do the first row, but you're not going to do the first column, but you're not going to do the second. So X out the second column. All right, so you can do the front and the back of this page by yourself. Go ahead and pause the video and do that. All right, now 289. You're going to do number 1, circle it. And you're going to do number 2. Number 3, you're going to do the first row across. But the last 2 rows you are not going to do. X those 2 out. And then you're going to do 4, 5, and 6. Put a big circle around those. All right, turn the page over. All right, let's read. Grandma and Grandpa drove the children up Trail Ridge Road where there is a snack and gift shop near the top of the mountain. All right, number 1. How much change did each person receive? All right, so the first person, letter A, they had $5 and they spent $3. How much change did they get? $2. That's easy. Make sure you have a dollar sign, a 2, a decimal, and 0, 0. Letter B. If you had $15 and you spent 11, so that second person, they had 15, they spent 11, what's the change? $4. This is so easy. Make sure you have your dollar sign and decimal. Letter C. They had $20 and they spent 17. That person spent a lot, didn't they? They had 20, they spent 17. How much change did they get? That's super easy. It's $3. Okay, now number 2. Mark the circle under the correct amount of change each person receives. Jenny paid $10 for a book that cost $6. So how much change does she get? Remember, in your head, subtract 10 minus 6. That's $4. Good. Okay. Letter B. Grandpa paid $20 for a hat that cost $15. So he gave them a $20 bill. So 20 minus 15 in your head equals $5. All right, now number 3. Write the numbers. All right, the gift shop and visitor center is 10,000 plus 1,000 plus 700 plus 90 plus 8 feet above sea level. So write in the blank how many feet above sea level. You should write 11,000. Make sure you have a comma after that. 798. That's super easy. Now do B by yourself. You should write 12,183. All right, now pause the video and do the front of this math page. All right, the last thing is reading. So you have reading for 20 minutes, but we're going to do our reading comprehension first. So you are going to read Too Close for Comfort. That's number 26. Number 26. And then on the back, you're going to answer the questions. All right, something interesting here is you're going to be doing, let's look at the back. You're going to be doing number 3, cause and effect. Because blank happened, the seagulls flew away. So why did the seagulls fly away? You have to write the reason, the cause. Now, because blank happened, Kyle's mom told him not to get wet. Kyle's mom told him not to get wet. Why? Why did she say that? Because blank. All right, now we have because Kyle got too close to the water. What happened? What happened because he got too close to the water? All right, so you guys read that story and then do the questions on the back. And then read your 20 minutes and you are finished with the day. I do have 3 eggs to show you. Oh, I didn't even show you the whole time, but until the very end. All right, first egg. All right, so it's the cream colored egg and it has a cloth in it, a cloth. So, did you guys know that they wrapped Jesus' body in a cloth? All right, so we have another one, a pink egg. And it has a stone in it. Do you remember in the story of Jesus, when Jesus died on the cross? How does this stone have anything to do with it? Stone. They put a stone in front of the tomb, didn't they? A stone. All right, last egg. Last egg. Okay, this is the last one. What is in it? Wow, this egg is empty. There's nothing in this egg. Why? Why is it empty? Because the tomb was empty. Jesus had rose from the dead. Wow, that is amazing. And Jesus come back to life, didn't he? All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.